And welcome to another brand new episode of Live Forex Trading. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good night, wherever you guys may be located. So, welcome to another brand new episode. We are up and running. Ricardo says hello. Hello, Ricardo. I hope you're doing well. So, checking the system for the first few minutes, and we will be up and running. Just had my food, so kind of full. So, kind of little burpee. But yeah. We are up and running, and I hope my mic is sounding okay. And what we're gonna do is we are all right. The system on the YouTube is up and running. Getting my terminal up. My terminal is up at this point of time. And let's dive into our charts. All right, we're gonna dive into our charts, and we'll break down what's happening, and we'll see if there's any possible entries, any possible scenarios we can actually scale into today. All right. So what we're going to do is, first thing, let's go into the monthly time frame at this point in time in pound yen. All right, so the current monthly candle, very interesting. Actually, very interesting. Look at this. So look at the way how the monthly candle is right at this point in time. Looks like all of the move that happened on the downside was a liquidity grab, and the price has actually respected the support, the monthly support, and the current monthly candle is finally flipping. There is in about 7 days remaining in this monthly candle, so we will see how the candle is actually finally going to print, because there is a clear range on the left hand side on top of this previously broken monthly resistance. All right, so there is a high chance prices may flip up. All right, so Paylin on YouTube says good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The guys on YouTube, good morning. All right, so look at this. So the current monthly candle, as we talked about, it actually rejected that monthly support. And the low, the price tapped was 151,310. Interesting, isn't it? So we have to see if this monthly candle could flip a bullish, and we'll see if there could be a push on the upside. Let's see if there's any news happening today and tomorrow as well, right? So it looks like there was a flash service sort of a news in pound. Some of the euro news, I actually have seen pound yen being pushed and being induced with a lot of volume whenever there is a euro news around as well. So actually euro news, somehow it actually induces volume in pound instruments too. I've seen it over time, I've back tested it, and it actually induces volume. So interestingly, today the pound market is heavily bullish, right? So for example, we're going to scale into the smaller time frame, and we'll see what's going to happen and what's happening. We'll definitely see. So let's go into the weekly time frame at this point in time. Actually, let me do this. Let me actually erase everything from here. So from yesterday's drawing, yesterday's charting, we have erased everything. So this right here is a monthly resistance that the price is hanging around at this point in time. If this is a monthly resistance that the price is around, and let's draw another level right here. If this is a key rejection level on the top, if the price starts moving up with its liquidity wick right at this point in time, that'll be lovely. There is a rejection point on the top on a monthly. So let's go into the weekly time frame. I'll go into the weekly time frame. The structure is so clear, right? So if there was enough bullish momentum in the price, the current weekly candle actually justifies what was happening and what's happening right now. It actually justifies, doesn't it? So look at this. The way price was moving up, bum, and retrace down, move up, retrace down and move up. So the current weekly candle is actually looking good. Maybe there is enough bullish momentum for the price to actually further drive up. And if it could actually drive up, we just need to expect price to make these sort of price action, make these sort of higher lows, and that's when we capitalize. That's when we know that, you know what, our higher time frame bias is strongly buys or is looking good on a buying perspective on a long term. So that is very nice. That is actually pretty good. So the current weekly candle is still bullish. Let's check if Friday there is any major news. Actually, today is Wednesday. Thursday, on Thursday we have this monetary policy. Tomorrow we have this monetary policy. Wow, interesting. Tomorrow, pound yen is definitely going to be induced with a lot of volume in. I can expect pound yen to move in some sort of direction pretty heavy. we have seen prices move in pound yen and any other pound instruments around this monetary policy summary. So that will be actually interesting tomorrow. This is pre-New York tomorrow. So we're going to keep an eye open tomorrow for that pound news. But obviously, look at this. For now, the pre-New York and New York session actually looks clear. Right? There isn't much happening around NYSE Open. We have this is sort of a news. Maybe that's going to move the currency somewhere. So for now, it's pretty clear. So our weekly bias of buys or bullish momentum being carried on is still there, and the candles. Look at the 3 daily candles here. Look at the way they have printed 1, 2, 3 with such an amazing body with decent wicks on the top and the bottom, and the current daily candle also looks good. But still hanging around that weekly, the monthly sort of a rejection level. This area, 154.9, let's say 945. Could be a monthly sort of a level that the price is still hanging around. All right, just give me a second. All right, so we're going to do this, fixing my line. And look at this. So the daily candle is still bullish around this weak key area. I usually stay away from weak key area, but if there's actually enough volume, enough range on the smaller time frame sort of a structure, we may see if we can scale into buys, right? So let's go into the 4-hour time frame. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, the left-hand side traffic not looking the best, is actually not looking the best. But look at this. This could be a possible target. If price is moving up, this wick on the left-hand side could be filled. So the current 4-hour candle is bullish, and it has a decent wick on the bottom, a decent body, and it looks like it can actually push up. Definitely wicks here gives you a message, gives you an early sign that, you know what, prices may consolidate here. But if prices are willing to push up, and if there's enough of volume, this clear traffic, the wick on the left-hand side, could be filled. Okay, now let's go into the 2-hour time frame. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, our bias is still buys. Okay, it hasn't changed yet. In 4-hour time frame, to see sales, I can tell you this. In the 4-hour time frame, to look for sales, I have to wait for candles to close at least below 154.240. If the candles start closing below 154.240, on the 4-hour time frame, I'll start building a bias for sell. The price may actually reject these levels, because look at the way the candles have printed. Look at the ways the wicks have printed around this area. A lot of trouble around this 154.945 level previously. So we'll see what's going to happen. Let's go to the 2-hour time frame now. Let's see what's happening in the 2-hour time frame. So the current 2-hour candle in pound yen is pretty bullish. It's going to close in the next 18 minutes. It's actually interesting to see how this 2-hour candle is going to close. I mean, looking at the 2-hour range on the left-hand side doesn't look appealing to me. I wouldn't want to scale into buys here. Obviously the trade, the bias may be a buys. But look at this. At this point in time, from the recent sort of a price action, from the recent sort of a rejection, we are at the very top. This area, 154.945, is a very high area in the recent price action, right? And what are the chances price is actually going to continue up? There are chances, but what are the chances your buy is going to work at the very top? Maybe no. Maybe this is going to be a risky sort of an area here. On a 4-hour, it does look consistent. For example, look at this. If I scale into 4-hour time frame, as we discussed, as we looked into it, it's way consistent, because this wick can definitely be filled. You know, it can definitely be filled. Why not? 100%. But on the 2-hour time frame, it doesn't look clear. And if I don't see prices on the left-hand side to be clear on 2-hour time frame, there is a high chance even 1 hour is going to look ugly. So I'm going to keep an eye open and see what's happening, okay? On 2-hour, looking at the 2-hour structure too, the bias is definitely buys, and nothing has changed. So what does that tell you? That tells you that, you know what? A simple technical analysis, bias on 2-hour, still bullish. Nothing has changed. Let's go into the 1-hour time frame in pound yen and see what's happening in 1 hour. Okay. So look at this. So the price has bullished up pretty heavy with all this bullish rejection from the downside, with proper high highs and high low, with proper momentum, right? So now look at this. Price is still hanging around that 154.945 level. Previous 2-hour candles. Look at this. 1-hour candle, 2-hour candle closed bearish. So what does that tell us? Does that tell us price is actually having a hard time around 154.945 to successfully break it and close above? Maybe. Look at this. So if this 154.945 was something really important, a key level to keep in mind, this was the first candle that tried to break above 154.945 and tried to close above. What happened? The next candle, didn't close above, it closed below. So that was not successful at all. What about this candle? This candle also tried breaking above 154.945, but stayed below. So if this current 1-hour candle actually it's going to close below 154.945, there could be a chance for scalping sort of a sell opportunity. Now, this may sound funny to some of the traders out there because they base their bias completely in one time frame, right? For example, even me looking at the 4-hour, 2-hour, daily, everything makes sense to push up. But what if there's enough volume in the market and the market could correct some of the push from the London session? Look at this. This recent bullish push in pound yen is actually a London push. So look at this. This whatever happened here, this is a London push. And what have we seen before? We have seen that prices sometime at the time of volume, especially around New York session, it can actually correct whatever happened in the London session. So I have to wait for the proper volume time. And what time is it right now? This is actually pre-New York time. We are in about an hour and 25 minutes away, from the market open. So this time is actually in volume time, right? So I'm actually waiting for candles to successfully either close below 154.945 or either above 155 flat. So I'm going to keep an eye open for that. My long-term bias is buys, but I'm being clever enough to actually scale into scalping a counter trend sort of a trade. So my ideas for sell is only going to be a counter trend sort of a trade, which is obviously risky. The ideas about counter trend trade, it's always risky, right? It's like the phrase counter trade is already non-favoring, right? It may be less favoring than trending sort of a trade, but we will see exactly what's going to happen. For now, the hourly candle is still bullish, hanging around that 154.945 level. We have to see in the next 13 minutes if the candles are going to start closing below 154.945, or is it actually going to stay above this recent resistance. So we will see. All right. So for buys, what's going to happen for buys here? For buys, a possible rejection area on the top could be this right here. 155, 145 could be a rejection area. From the current price, the price has already tapped that level. Look at this. The way the current hourly candle is forming, it's actually rejecting that 155, 145 level from the left-hand side already. So does that mean I have missed the trade already? Maybe. If the price was trying to move up, maybe I missed the trade. Just like yesterday's gold trade, where the structure was so apparent, so obvious. We even took the trade, but we were too late. We were late on securing, and the trade just was invalid afterwards. So is that a similar case here? Is it too late to scale into buys because the price has actually rejected 155, 145? So we have to wait for another 12 minutes to see if this hourly candle closes in a way that, you know what, this 150, this support on the downside around this vicinity is valid or not. We will see. From the current price is in about 9 pips range. Do you really want to trade in 9 pips range? Maybe no. All right, let's go into the 30-minute time frame and see what's happening in the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame. Oh, look at the way the 30-minute time frames are forming, right? Pretty rangy sort of a structure on a 30-minute time frame. it does make sense for the price to push up, fill this wick, and even push higher. But the left-hand side traffic is not looking clean at all, to be honest. Look at the way the candles have been performing in this area, this region. Not nice at all. It's actually not nice. Ooh, and we have hit 340 subscribers on our YouTube. Wow, guys, this is amazing. Finally hit that 340 subscribers. Amazing. We are getting that numbers. We're actually getting that numbers. We were in about 12, 15 subscribers few weeks back, but now look at this. The community is showing a lot of support. So that is very nice. Yep, man, looks like pound yen is having a hard time around this area. Actually having a hard time around that area. Yeah, for selling, for scalping sort of sell opportunities, I have to wait for the candles to at least close below 154.795. If the candles start closing below 154.795, there is a clear range on the left hand side, and this London session sort of a push, maybe that could be corrected. So definitely keeping an eye open for that. I'm going to set an alert, and if that's actually going to happen, I will try and scale into that. All right, so what I'm going to do is setting my alert around 154.795. That way I am alert on the prices. Sneaky move. All right, so this was the move around a London session. London sessions move. Man, look at the way pound yen moved through the London session. Look at this. Wow, isn't it wow? It's actually amazing. No retracement at all. Price moved high, low. The individual candles were making higher highs and higher lows, one after another. One after another, making higher highs and higher lows. Very interesting. And price ranging side by side does make sense. After this sort of push, for example, candles always do this, right? Moving consistently, moving sideways, moving up consistently, moving sideways. So if that's going to happen, we will see. But the range on the left-hand side on pound yen doesn't look appealing on hourly time frame for me. It doesn't look appealing. If somebody else is going to make this trade workable, I mean, it's pretty good. But I would rather wait for the candles to actually close above at least, I would say, 155.395. That is way better for me. That way, buys look much more better above that range. Yep, it does. Let's see. We'll check in the next 7 minutes and see what's happening in pound yen. Whoever took that buys around this area, around London session on the breaker this high, man, I think your trades probably still in profit. If you left a runner from around London session, man, it must be in around 50, 40 pips in profit still. Amazing. See, this is what happens. This is what happens. We stopped doing London session and we moved to New York a few months back, and now the London market is performing so well. So this is what happens. This is what happens. The market works in a cycle. The London market is sometimes really funny, and New York market performs really well. Whereas the cycle changes. Now, all of a sudden, London session is so consistent. So, yeah. Pretty bad. Now, look at this. Let's look at gold at the same time. Let's see what's happening in gold. Gold is back in that no trade range. So this no trade range was actually identified long back ago around Monday and even Friday. Look at this. Look at the way the Friday's price move. Friday's price move. Actually, hold on. This is Monday's price action. The price was having a hard time in between 1784.90 and 1781.80. Look at the way the price is moving here, side by side, side by side. Oh, look at the way, cool, no, and look at this. Price is having a hard time in between that range, actually having a hard time. But if you actually look into the details of the recent price action, look at this. Look at the way how 15-minute time frame tells you a story, and the story is, look at this. All of the rejections are getting higher and higher and higher. Rejection getting higher, higher. So potentially it is pushing up slow because maybe gold is breathing for now. And even if it's breathing, it's slowly lurking towards the upside. For now, it's lurking towards the upside. It is. Interesting. Let's go into the 4-hour time frame. Or let's actually erase this channel. A channel body. I'll actually see. Let's see what happened with the channel we actually roughly drawn. So yesterday we took some kind of gold sell around here at the very end of the stream. So that was interesting. And prices reacted with the roughly drawn channel. Look at this. Look at the way the prices reacted with the channel. Oh, reject, reject, and go away. Interesting. For now, the price is moving up. Actually, it seems as if price is moving up almost in a channeled sort of a way. Let's try and draw a roughly channel and see what's happening, right? So this is the magical channel right here. Oh, hold on. So roughly drawn magical channel. There you go. Roughly drawn magical channel. Are we interacting with the channel in any sort of way? Oh, several times, looks like. Yeah, interesting. 15-minute is definitely interacting with the channel. Even the 4 hours seems as if it's actually moving in that channel, but performing really bad. You know, the way the wicks are around. I usually stay away from the market when markets like this, when there's a lot of wicks side by side. I usually stay out of the market. If prices start breaking above 1791.60, I would obviously look to take buys above that area because of the clear range on the upside. But until then, I'm still waiting. Still waiting, and definitely we'll see what's going to happen, right? So let's go into the monthly time frame in gold too and see what's happening in a monthly sort of a perspective. Haven't seen this. Jur says gold is so complicated today. Yeah, man. Yep, Jur, that's correct. Sorry for what was the word? I am so bad with the words. Tan 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 tan. Bum bum bum. Is it gesturing? No, not gesturing. Pom 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 pom. What is the word when you come on, I can't even say it. What is the exact word when you let me think. It's not gesture, somebody. It's man, oh man. Too bad. Assign. Is it assign? What's the synonym of assign? Assign. Assign? A title. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry that I titled you as man. Yeah, referring to. Yep. Titling somebody. What's the synonym of titling? Let's see. Synonym for titling somebody. Titling. Titling somebody. Let's see. Oh no. Somebody's synonym for titles. Title. Oh my god. Entitle. Yep, sorry for entitling you or naming you a man, Drew. I'm sorry. we are seriously getting into the vocabularies here. Let's see. Palin on YouTube says undecisive, suggesting. Yeah, suggesting. I'm sorry for suggesting you as a man, but you the man. At the end of the day, you the man. Yeah, but gold is complicated. Gold is complicated today. Looks like gold is waiting for this flash services sort of a news. Maybe that's going to help. That's actually going to push gold somewhere. So we'll keep an eye open for that. But that's 15 minutes after the NYSE. So that's not my trading time. See, I'll be gone by that time. I will be gone by that time. So we will see. We will see. We will see. Looks like the current monthly candle is still bearish in gold. Previous weekly candles fell down heavily after the FOMC sort of a conference, and a lot of US dollar related economical press conference. Fed's talking about interest rates and stuff. So gold has been pretty bearish here. Pretty bearish, to be honest. Pretty bearish. So this current weekly candle is bullishing up. Maybe this is a liquidity grab before the candles could push down. I want to see a weekly sort of a bearish move in gold. And if that's going to happen, that'll be lovely. I mean, if you look into the daily time frame, it does make sense. You know, previous daily candle made some sort of resistance here. So is price trying to, for example, in daily time frame, is price trying to make another lower high? So fell down just like this, and right now made another lower high, and maybe it's going to fall down even more, right? And this move here is going to be the ultimate weekly sort of a move on the downside. And price did have a hard time before on that area. So obviously this whatever is happening here does make sense. Maybe the candle's breathing, maybe it's having a hard time breaking down. So whatever the candle's doing right now, the liquidity grab sort of a maneuver, it makes sense for the weekly candle to finally push down. If it actually finally starts pushing down below 1765 sort of a level, we have this clear traffic on the left-hand side to attack on gold. That'll be lovely. To be honest, that will be lovely. So keeping an eye open for that. Keeping an eye open for 1763.35. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set my alert 1763. Is it 63? Yep, 1763 sort of a level. 1763. 1763. Yep. That's my alert. There you go. Once price starts hitting that level, I'll be notified, and that'll be lovely. That will be lovely. But looking at a daily candle, looking at daily candles alone, what my possible bias will be is if this daily candle starts flipping bearish, looking at the daily candle alone, I would love to build my bias as sell, right? If this current daily candle actually respects the previous daily candle's high and starts flipping bearish, my bias will be sell than anything else. Because on a daily time frame, it makes sense to fall down, as I've already explained, and it does make sense too. If somebody else disagrees with it, I mean, it's okay, but you know, daily candles structure makes sense for sell than anything else. If this current daily candle could flip bearish. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Jackie M is saying, I actually think gold might pull back, then drop, because yesterday Powell has given some bad expectations about the job creation. Oh no. Is that so? Maybe that could be the case too. Jackie M could be correct. That actually could be correct. Let's have a look what Powell was speaking about. Alrighty. Mr. Powell. Mr. Powell. Recovery in Germany. Let's see. Oh, I actually forgot sending the links to the guys. Let's see, just a second. I'm going to send the links to my friends. Let's see. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. Sorry about my throat. There is. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, Jules says, same the push up maybe once the liquidity grab since previous daily candle closed bearish too. I'm into sales too. Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense. All right, so we were actually searching for Powell's news. Let's see if there's anything about Powell. Anything about Powell in the past 24 hours? No. I don't see anything about Powell here yet. Don't see anything about Powell. Oh, yep, here. Strongly prepared to use the tools to keep inflation near 2%. Oh, okay. When the economy is healthier, we will focus on reducing. Okay. Something about Powell. Let's just have a look at it. Powell talks about strongly prepared to use the tools. So he's talking about stimulus checks and stuff. So, okay. Tools. He's talking about taxes as well. You know, this guy is clever. Pretty clever. All right. So, let's see. When the economy is healthier, we will focus on reducing government borrowing. Okay. Oh, this is something we actually looked at yesterday as well. You would expect a strong set of job numbers coming up. Okay. Interesting. And Fed not that far along yet on developing digital currencies. Ooh, okay. Yeah, if they're gonna pump in news about digital currency, just like UK a few months back, as much as I remember, we were actually looking into selling sort of a scenario, right? We were actually looking for selling sort of a scenario on pound yen in an overall time frame, but the currency pair just pushed up heavily. And why was that? Because they were talking about the CBDCs, the digital currencies that the banks could actually use. So that news literally pumped the currency. Just bullish. A lot of investors putting in money into pound assets right there. So maybe this is going to help USD to actually recover from all this move up, right? So we will see. We will see exactly what's going to happen. Our Jackie M is sending us a news article here. Let's just have a look at it. June 20. I think we will see strong job creation. Okay. Hybrid hearing on lessons learned. The Federal Reserve's response to the currency's coronavirus pandemic. Okay. Interesting. No. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna have a look at it. I can't exactly play this video, otherwise I'll be copyrighted by another creator. But I will definitely have a look at this. I'm going to save this hybrid hearing. Interesting. So the 4-hour in gold seems like it's ranging side by side. Only the fact that it's breathing, right? So maybe it's breathing side by side. Well, we'll have to see a rejection around this area so that the candles could eventually start pushing down. Let's see if the daily bias could actually play out finally, right? If the daily bias could play out eventually, we may scale into selling sort of a scenario. But for now, hourly, 2 hour, 4 hour, just breathing, clearly breathing. So there's no possible trades right in the middle. No possible trades right in the middle. All right, so my friend is
Anuj, how are you?
good. Saji, how are you? I'm good. I'm pretty good.
Just watching your 2 hour candle in gold.
Yep. Yes, sir. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Saji came and Saji disappeared. Oh no. Where is Saji? He was here and he's gone now.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Yeah, because I got muted, unmuted. Now I just unmuted.
Okay.
I was talking about on this 2 hour,
Yep.
a head and shoulder kind of a formation is coming, isn't it? You know, the chart was sent to me. Maybe it was sorry, it was in not in gold, but see, it was forming in GJ. And what happened after that? Today's movement up. Usually, from the neckline it goes up. In GJ.
Oh yeah.
2 hour.
Okay.
So this was sent to me like by a friend of mine as an example of how head and shoulder. It's actually a reverse head and shoulder. So what happened from the neckline to the resistance? It went up. And as you see today, the GJ has shot up to 155, I think, almost.
Yep.
As we see now, it's 155.
Yep.
Yeah. See, this looks like kind of a head and shoulder.
That's correct. You have some of the guys may also identify the pattern as head and shoulder, but you know what? I will tell you this. If I was to wait for a head and shoulder, maybe it would have been too late. Whoever scaled into a buys here, looking at the price action there and the NYSE volume, because whatever happened, for example, so for the guys on YouTube who are, I mean, I personally don't look into those patterns, Saji, but I know because when I started looking into Forex patterns, those were the first patterns I ever learned, right? But I don't heavily rely on it because look at this, look at the way the candles moved. So where do I exactly buy and where do I say that, you know what? Oh man, this is the exact place where I buy. It doesn't really make sense, right? So the candles moving up was only due to the fact that, you know what? There was clear range on the traffic. We broke a significant level and prices moving with a proper price action in side by side with confluences such as volume help the price move up. For me, that's the idea for me. So obviously some of the guys they look into it as a head and shoulder, but the head and shoulder are always not accurate. So it's not an accurate idea to work with all the time. Rather than I would actually scale into the detailed price action and focus on only this area or maybe this area. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so perfect. In fact, I'm also not a believer in that. Like somebody was talking to me about cup and handle.
Oh my God, yeah, man. I know, I know.
How do you see the DJ and the golf?
Yeah, as we recently described, so the bias of no worries, no worries. Yeah, so Not a problem. So what we explained was pound yen is obviously moving up, very bullish at this point in time. Looking at the higher time frame perspective and everything, but look at the way how this 155, 145, and 154, 940, 945 was a troublesome area. If you look into this area, price has had a hard time around that area. So do I actually want to take a trade around that area? Maybe the answer is no. And I would I would I would rather take a scalping sort of an opportunity once there is volume side by side with me, right? So I'm just gonna wait a little bit more, and I have to see a proper clear resistance around here, and then scaling for sales below 154,795. That's sort of my idea right now, but still hanging around, still chilling. I'm gonna play some music here, answer some of the questions. So our YouTube guys are side by side engaging with us. So Jackie M was sending something about a Fed's conference and Fed's news about how they are trying to build job creations, and they're actually believing in that. You know what? U.S. economy is gonna recover soon and stuff. So we will see. We will see. No worries. Absolutely. No worries.
And about the gold, do you see this 1783 to stay, or it's now ranging around that 1782?
Yep, 1783. That's right. Yep. So for me, gold. Oh man, that's hard to tell. That's hard to tell because we have this flash services sort of a news. And when I've back tested this news in the past times, I've seen that the pairs do consolidate a lot around these news times. So we will see. We'll definitely see until that happens, and until there is a heavy push in any other direction. I can't really tell. So have to chill. Have to chill a little bit. No worries.
So we are in a not trade zone now.
Yep. Yep. No trade zone. That's correct. All right, so the current hourly candle is going to close the next 44 minutes. We have 44 minutes left for this hourly candle to close. Previous hourly candle closed bullish above that previous hourly resistance, right? So it's very important to see how the price is going to close around 154,945 level. Is it actually going to reject this, or is it actually going to close below, right? If the candles start closing below 154,945, the scalping sort of a bias for sell could be built slowly. We can slowly build our bias for sell. Definitely. But until then, we are still waiting. Until then, we are still waiting. I'm a simple man. All right, so the previous 15-minute candle closed bearish around 154.945 level. So is this a sign that the price is actually rejecting this upper vicinity? Is the price in GJ slowly moving down? We will see. We will see if we can get a correction of this London sessions move. We will see exactly what's going to happen. Just give me a second. All right, so we are back to it again. We are back to it again. Looking at pound AUD, so the previous 15-minute candle closed bearish around this level, key level, and the current 15-minute candle actually has made a decent wick on the top. Looks like it's actually rejecting the top range at this point in time. Have to see candles close below 154.795 for a clear sell. Right, a sells below this range, this level does make sense. But is the price actually? Ooh, look at the way the current 15-minute candle is forming, right? Look at the way it's making its wick on the top. Seems like it's actually grabbing liquidity from the top, and we will see New York market open in the next 47 minutes. So what's actually 37 minutes? Sorry. So in the next 37 minutes. Are we going to see pound yen driving down? Look at this. Look at the way the 15-minute candle is forming here. Ooh, looks like it's actually pushing down nice and slow. Looks like it. So the current 30-minute candle is going to close in the next 6 minutes. Looks like it's actually pushing down nice and slow. Hourly candle, still 36 minutes left for its close. I will be more comfortable taking sales below 154.795 than just here, right? So maybe some of the guys, I know some of the guys who take sales around this area, but I'll be more comfortable below 154.795 than anything else. 30-minute candle seems as if it's ranging side by side. Ooh, we are moving down, man. We are moving down. Pound yen, scalping sort of an opportunity. Are we going to get it? Let's see in the next 5 minutes what's going to happen. Let's see how this 15-minute candle is going to close, right? But yes, sales, it looks like sales are coming in. Could be a quick counter trend sort of an idea here. That could be the case. Let's see. All right, so the current 5-minute closing in the next 17 seconds. Is it actually going to close bearish? Oh, looks like it. Closing bearish below this level. As of now, looking at the smaller time frame, it looks as if there is a higher chance of price moving down than anywhere else. Let's wait a little bit more. So the current 15-minute candle looking very nice. That's actually looking good. It's actually looking good. So this is what I'm going to do. So we are in about 35 minutes away from New York market open. So what I'm going to do is I am thinking about a sell here. Obviously, it looks like the candles did have a hard time here before, right? So looking at the left-hand side traffic, but look at the way how the current 15-minute candle is forming. And one of those 5-minute candles has actually closed below 154.945. If this current 5-minute candle makes a top wick, a decent top wick before heading down, I may even take a sell here. If the candle actually touches this level, makes a high and then starts heading down. Obviously, this current candle has broken the previous 5-minute candle low. But for me, I have to see a high wick before falling down. Otherwise, I'm only going to scale into sales below 154.795. Sales below that level makes sense for me. Oh my God, dude. Come on. Yeah, man, it looks like pound yen is dropping down nice and slow here. Pound yen dropping down nice and slow. Yep. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's see what's going to happen in the next 3 minutes. Let's see how this 30-minute candle is going to close. Is this 30-minute candle going to close bearish? We will see. Wow, 15-minute is way clearer. In terms of candles, rejection, look at this, is way clearer. Rejecting that level. Broke the previous 15-minute candles low and is below 154.945. If candle starts breaking this level, I'm going to scale into sell. That's what I'm going to do here today. Going to scale into sales. Our counter trend sort of a idea. Beautiful. The way the candles are moving, it's beautiful. Just have to wait for this 30-minute candle to close, and that way I am all good. You see? Yep, looks like it's going to push down. Mr. Pound Yen is pushing down. All right, so for now, 30-minute candle is looking very nice. Has 1 more minute left for its close and is below the 30-minute support, and whatever happened around this 154.945 level, price definitely couldn't break above. So if the price couldn't break above, what's going to happen next? If the price can't move up, the next direction to choose may be down. Maybe we can correct this London move after all. Let's see what's going to happen. If this 30-minute candle closes with a proper wick on the bottom, that's a very healthy sign for the next candle to move down. But if this 30-minute candle closes above this support, ooh, look at the way it's rejecting. I'm not in sales yet, but my counter trend sort of a idea here gives me an opportunity to also scale into sales. But if this candle closes above this support, sales are looking ugly. But we will see what's going to happen in the next 30 minute with the New York Bank Open too. 15-minute candle clearly reject that top range. Look at this. Oh, yep. So the current, so the previous 15-minute candle closed bearish with a proper rejection wick. Look at the way how the previous 15-minute candle rejected that level. If the current 15-minute candle makes a similar sort of rejection on the top, there is a higher chance we can actually push all the way down. If there could be a proper rejection around 154.945 one more time before heading down, that'd be lovely. It looks like candles are pushing down nice and slow. I'm looking to take sales below 154.795, so keeping an eye open. Keeping an eye open for now. Previous 30-minute candle closed bearish. Current 30-minute candle has broken the previous 30-minute candle's low. The chances for sales are getting higher and higher. Only getting higher and higher. Current 1 hour candle has 29 minutes left for its close. It's bearishing down pretty hard at this point in time. Bearishing down pretty hard. 2 hour candle hasn't broken the previous 2 hour candle's low yet, but looks like prices are rejecting the top. Let's see what's going to happen. Is this counter trend sort of an idea is going to work or not? I would love to see this candle making a high wick before heading down. That way, this dirty range here, for example, if this current bearish candle does this, look at this. If this current 30-minute candle could do something like this, dun dun dun, and move all the way down, that will be nice. If this candle could do something like this, that will be perfect, man. That will be actually perfect. See? Let's see if this is actually going to happen. In around 28 minutes away from the market open, so we'll see what's going to happen. Just give me a second. All right, so still waiting and waiting to see what's going to happen here. Looks like pound yen could push down with a lot of volume, so we will see if the volume is on our side, if the counter trend sort of approach is going to be successful or not. Let's see. Let's go into the gold and see what gold is doing at this point in time. Gold, let's go into gold 4 hour. 4 hours, so the current 4 hour candle trying to flip bearish. Looks like it's actually rejecting the top right now. So eventually, if the 4 hour candles could start flipping bearish and the daily candle could start flipping bearish, maybe the bias of sell is coming in. Maybe the sell is coming in nice and slow. Maybe. Right? Pound yen moving down nice and slow. Want to see candles pushing down, consistent with volume. So we will see what's going to happen. Previous 30-minute candle close bearish below the recent 30-minute support. So look at the way how the candles tried to print. Right? Look at this. Look at the way how this candle tried to close above 154.945. Another candle couldn't close above successfully, so this candle closed below. Again, another candle tried. Another try. Oh, couldn't close below. Another candle again fell down. Another try, but oh no, again, the candles are starting to close below. So if the candles are not moving up, where is the candle going to move next? If the candle's not moving up, more than likely, the next direction is downwards. So waiting to see if that could actually happen. Ooh, moving down nice and slow below 154.795 at this point in time. Let's see. Moving down nice and slow. Let's see. Our price is moving down nice and slow below 154.795. Oh man, it's moving down. Ooh, it's moving down. Beautiful. The way it's moving, beautiful. Maybe the London move is actually going to be corrected after all. Beautiful. The way it's moving down, wow, amazing. Amazing, man. The trade below 154.795. Beautiful. Wow. I'll show you guys my terminal here. Look at this. This is the trade running right now. In my terminal, this is the trade running. That is a thunderstorm. And today, I'm not going to make the same mistake, man. I'm going to secure today. I'm going to secure at least 1 or 2 positions around 10 pips here. So... Dun. So I'm actually in sales below this level right here. Dun. Let's see what's gonna happen. Beautiful. So the current 15-minute candle retracing up pretty hard at this point in time. Looks like it's going to push down. It could actually push down. It could actually push down. Hourly candle has 22 more minutes left for its close. So there is higher chance the price can actually continue down even more. It can actually continue all the way down, right? And correct the London move. We actually talked all about it. And I actually gave out the idea that I will be actually looking for sales below 154.795, and the trade is still running. I've secured one position around 10 pips. It's still running. Let's see what's going to happen. So current 5-minute candle retracing up pretty hard. Has successfully broken 154.795. Let's see. Oh. We are 21 minutes away from the market open now. 21 minutes away from the market open. 5-minute candle retracing pretty hard. There is a high chance price can move down. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see. I got 2 more positions running. I've secured one around 10 pips. I got 2 more positions running. I'm letting it breathe at this point in time. But if the candle starts closing above 154.795, it's actually a good choice for me to close the position, right? Because the candles already retraced so heavily. I've secured one position at around 10 pips. 2 of the positions still running. I'm still letting it run. So let's see what's going to happen. Man, oh man, the way it's retracing. So the 15-minute candle is still bearish. Nothing has changed yet. Let's see what's going to happen. Nothing has changed yet. Wow. In about 20 minutes away from the market open at this point in time. 20 minutes away from the market open. Let's see. 2 of the positions still running. I even showed the terminal to the YouTube guys here. Obviously, the Zoom guys can't really see it because I've only shared the Google Chrome screen with you guys. But yep. Let's see. 2 of the positions still running. So this is what I'm going to do, right? So I'm going to let these 2 positions run. If any of the positions start going back at this point in time, if any of the candles start breaking the current 5-minute candles high, I'm going to close at least 50%, right? So that's going to be one of the positions. Otherwise, if it's actually going to drive down, it's beautiful. It's still making sense to push down. The wick on the downside could only be a range for the price to further fill. This wick here could be a sign for the next candle to go through. There is a higher chance. And if that's going to happen, lovely. I still have 2 other positions running on it. So let's see what's going to happen. Secured 10 pips already. Let's see. Hourly candles, 17 minutes left for its close. Beautiful, man. This was actually a quick trade today as well. It was a very quick trade, to be honest. Pretty quick trade. On the break of this low, that was the position. So a little bit lower than this. Around here. So on the break of the low, that was the position taken. With volume. With volume. Definitely with volume. So the current 15-minute candle has 2 more minutes left for its close. Let's see. So the current 15-minute candle has 1 more minute left for its close. Is it going to push down? What's going to happen? I still have 2 of my positions running. So I'm thinking about how I can cut down some percentage, right? So if I will start heading back, if the position starts running back and I'll be in drawdown, I'll be okay closing the position in 2-3 pips in drawdown. It'll be okay because I've secured some already and I can try and play with the house money to compound. But I cannot let this trade hit my stop loss. That's not the idea, right? I cannot let this trade hit my stop loss. I still believe this trade could push down. These candles could push down, but I'm keeping an eye open if I have to close the position, if there's anything that, if the candles are going to actually start pushing against me. At this point in time, it's breeding in my, in some of my negative pips. Let's see in the next 50 seconds what's going to happen. In the next 50 seconds, what's going to happen? Let's see. 50 seconds. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, I think I'm going to close my position right here. Close. Okay, let's see. 15 seconds. And not feeling comfortable at all. Not feeling comfortable. Okay, this is the position where I close the rest of the two positions. So still in profits. I'm still in profits, so I don't really care. At this point in time, I don't really care because this was, after all, a counter trend sort of an idea. I even let my runners breathe a little bit. Obviously, it didn't work out. I'm still in profits, obviously, but yeah, it is what it is. A trade with volume alongside. If it's actually going to run down, it's amazing. You know, the trade was discussed earlier on. This 15-minute candles, the rejection from the top was also discussed. Secured in about 10 pips and lost about 3 pips here, so it doesn't really matter. That 3 pips doesn't really count for me. I was letting the runner breathe. Maybe a better choice was to leave the trade with break even, where I would have been stopped out at break even. But for now, it's actually a good idea to stay away from it because it was a counter trend idea. No over trading. I'm not gonna risk more again. Right? I'm not gonna risk in the same trade again, because if the counter trend was to be valid, this was the trade right here. The push from 154.795, the push from 154.795 to all the way down, that was the push, that was the trade, counter trend. Moved about 23 pips, managed to secure in about 10 pips, which is still nice. Managed to secure 50% of the actual move. So the actual move was below 154.795, which was in about, let's see how many pips. In about 23 pips. So I took a trade once the price broke this low. A pending was there. You know, I was anticipating volume. I was waiting for the candles to actually make a high like the previous candle, but it made sense. It made sense for the price to drop if it was dropping. Looking at the recent rejection. Yesterday, even Jure mentioned about her setup where she actually looks into rejection like this. So similar rejection like yesterday's gold. I only wanted to see a high wick on the previous 15 and previous 30-minute candle, but obviously prices moving down. Yeah, so it is what it is. An impulsive trade. Impulsive trade. Beautiful. New York. Beautiful. All right, so that's it. That's about it. Now we will see if the pound yen is actually deciding to move down. We are still waiting. we are still waiting. If the pound yen could move down, actually 30-minute candles closing below 154.795 is only going to allow pound yen to move down even lower. So we will see if this wick on the downside is a liquidity wick for the prices to move up, or if that's a pavement of a path for the next candle to fill. We will definitely see that. We will definitely see that, but the ideas of sell were definitely discussed, a counter trend sort of a approach. So beautiful, man. Whoever took it, whoever believed in the trade, if you took it, if you managed the trade accordingly, I mean, beautiful. What else? For now, the candles are moving up. It's not a good idea to hold the trade in drawdown. I obviously closed rest of my runner, two other runners in about 3-4 pips, but whatever, that was a runner. The best choice must have been me actually putting the trade into break even, but for now it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so it looks like pound yen is rejecting the bottom pretty hard. Hourly candles closing in the next 9 minutes. Interesting. That was a really quick idea of sell. A counter trend sell. Man, that was actually pretty quick, isn't it? Pretty quick. Pretty quick idea. In about 1 minute trade here. In about 1 minute. Look at this. Candles moving down, giving in about 20 pips, securing about 10 pips. Man, oh man. I'm still in profits, some profits. So it's okay. It's still okay. DM Wayne says, what broker do you use? So for now, I'm using Black Bull Market. But from July, I'm going to shift to Dominion Market. From July, my idea is to shift to Dominion Market. For now, it's Black Bull Market. It's a brokerage in New Zealand, very close to my place, so it's okay. It's okay. It's an okay brokerage. I like it. Their withdrawal and deposit methods are easier for me. But I like Dominion Market, so I would definitely love to be a part of the Forex family, big circle. And we have been supporting Raza for some while, so definitely would love to support him by opening up an account in Dominion Market. And it's fairly good too, so we'll see. We will see if we can grow that account in Dominion Market and hopefully take a place in that leadership board too. If I could perform well, maybe I'm actually going to set my account on the leadership board too. So we have to wait and see. For now, the current 4-hour candle, look at this. This was definitely discussed earlier, right? So we were actually, we said that this was a counter trend sort of a trade. Do you actually see why I called it a counter trend sort of a trade? Because the nature of the trade, the nature of the movement in this maneuver was so fast, not even 1 minute. The trade didn't even last 1 minute. It was about half a minute, I would say. Not even a minute. So the trade happened. Trade pushed the price in pound yen pushed all the way down. In the next 1 minute, if you manage to secure on the go, you were good. If you didn't manage to secure, man, and you let the whole trade run, that is ugly. But man, look at this. In this 20 pips move, I managed to secure 10 because I learned my lesson yesterday on gold. The first trade I took on gold yesterday gave me around 15 pips in profit. I didn't secure because I was too greedy. I was looking for 20 pips in my head. Too bad. And I went into drawdown, right? I obviously managed my risk, and I only lost 8 pips instead of 18 pips. But look at the trade. The counter trend sort of a trade is so explosive. You have to be on the go for risk management. You have to be on the go for securing a profit. So that was the trade of the day. Trade below 154.795. Trade below 154.795. Amazing trade here. Looking at 30 minutes. Wow. And finally, GJ, look at this again one more time. So if pound yen is actually trying to move up, right? If there's enough volume in the pair to actually continue the momentum, bullish momentum, this could be a liquidity grab. If prices starts closing above this potential support, there is a chance this could only be a liquidity grab at this point in time. Look at the way how the 30-minute candle has actually retraced up. There is a high chance for the price to actually move up now. There's actually a high chance. Let's see what's going to happen in the next 4 minutes, and it'll be interesting to see how the New York market is actually going to move the pound yen price. That will be interesting. Let's see. Alrighty. Wow, look at this. Isn't this interesting? Look at this. We actually drew this channel roughly, right, before, and look at how this current 30-minute candle is actually reacting with the channel. Do you see this? Do you see how the prices have been reacting before? Interesting, isn't it? Look at this. Interesting. I want to see a break on the downside on gold. If prices could break outside the channel on the downside, that'd be lovely, man. If the prices could actually break on the downside, on the on gold, that will be nice. Keeping my eyes open. So the current 30-minute candle in pound yen is going to close in the next 2 minutes. It'll be interesting to see how this 30-minute candle is going to close. That is not only going to be a close of the 30-minute, but that's the close of the hourly candle. Let's see. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we are back again. All right, so it looks like pound yen is moving up after this liquidity grab on the bottom. We are right in the New York session right now. We are here. This is the first few minutes of the New York Bank Open, and looks like pound yen has actually grabbed a liquidity from the downside and more than likely is going to push up. If this is a liquidity grab, prices in pound yen could push even higher. So we have to wait and see how the New York market is actually going to react to this recent price action, and we will see. We will see. Daily candle still bullish in pound yen. Still bullish. Interesting, interesting. Gold is interesting, interesting. Rum, pum, pum. Rum, pum, 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 pum. All right. Nice. $154,795 has been respected. Has been respected. All right, so Palin here says, hey Anuj, how important is it to trade with a regulated broker? I asked Raja whether his brokerage is regulated or not, and he said no. All right, so Peyton, here's the thing, right? So it all comes down to a brokerage's reputation. We've actually seen a lot of regulated brokers out there who have actually taken money out of some people's account. They have actually booked them. And in terms of deposit and withdrawal, they have given people a lot of hardship. But whereas there are brokerages which has a very high reputation and people trust them. And why do people trust them? People trust them because they do the withdrawals and deposit on time, and they don't give you funny excuses. They don't give you extra charges. They don't just blow your account with unnecessary spreads, and they allow everything the same way what the regulated brokers allow, right? In a normal terminal. So the most important thing for me is timely withdraw, timely deposit, and I have to know that my money is going into a reputed brokerage, right? Or my broker is not just another funny broker which has a very bad scamming sort of a name, which has a bad reputation. I need my broker to have a good reputation that could actually allow me to, feel safe when I sleep. My money is in their account. My money is being handled by them, so I have to feel safe about that. I have to know that, you know what, tomorrow morning, if I sign into my terminal and if I withdraw my money, I will get it in the next 24, 48 hours. I have to know it. So for that, it's just another hit and trial, another, I would say trust to the brokerage. And I obviously trust Dominion Market. I trust Traders Domain more than anything else. I'm not saying use that brokerage, but I trust them more than anything else. So, yep, that's just it. And it all depends. For example, regulated brokers out there now, they have actually changed all of the regulations about how much of margin you are left with, how much of leverage you are left with. So it's actually very important. Very important to see what you exactly need at this point in time, right? So that's the idea. That's the idea. All right, Z Anonymous says, took a buy on gold. Your thoughts? I don't know, man. I don't know about buys. I don't know about buys. I mean, I want to see a candle close below 1781.80 in gold. If that's going to happen, I'm going to keep an eye open for sell. But until then, there's nothing for me. To be honest, gold, I'm not into gold at this point in time. Just trying to keep this mental picture of gold trying to fall down. So if gold is actually going to melt down, sells to make sense for me on a daily sort of a time frame. But I don't know about buys. I honestly don't know about buys. Yeah, that's the thing about the regulated broker and unregulated broker. Ta-da-da-da. Bum-bum-bum-bum. Bum-bum-bum-bum. Yeah, looks like pound yen can push up here. After this liquidity grab, looks like pound yen can actually finally push up. Looks like it. And the current 15-minute candle has a decent wick on the bottom as well. Has a decent wick on the bottom. Pound yen trying to flip bullish. Everything trying to flip bullish at this point in time. 4-hour candle is bullish. There is a higher chance after all this liquidity grab from the bottom, this candle could push all the way up. It can actually make sense. Makes sense for the candle to push up. Look at the liquidity wick. This is a definition of liquidity wick. If this candle could push all the way up, this is a potential liquidity wick. Nice. Pretty nice here. Pretty nice. Yeah, I think gold is waiting for that flash services sort of news. Pound yen at this point in time, I think that was a really good decision that I closed my runner. I didn't feel comfortable with the way the 5 minute were retracing at that point in time, so I definitely closed. I didn't feel comfortable at all. Look at the way the price is moving right now in pound yen. All of that counter trend move we took, it's actually pushing up right now. Whoever secured on the downtown, man, beautiful. But if you didn't secure, man, that was funny trade, right? So counter trend trade. This is the idea about counter trend trade. We've talked about it already. So you have to be very explosive in terms of securing and managing a trade on a counter trend. Obviously, I'm still in a little bit of profit, right? I managed to secure 10 pips, and my stop loss was not managed for the rest of the position. I should have placed it at break even. When I look back into my trade now, I realized that, you know what? If I had placed my stop loss around break even, that was the best idea of trade management right there. But I didn't let the trade fully manage, right? So my 2 of the runners were still running. I believed in the runners. And what happened was, once I started feeling uncomfortable, I actually fully closed. I fully closed all of my position right there. So that is the idea about counter trend. Securing should be explosive, no greediness right there. 10, 12 pips, you should be out of there, and you got to manage the position. I didn't manage, but I actually managed to close that rest of the runner in a small bit of drawdown. So it's still okay. So for now, pound yen is pushing up pretty hard. Looking at the previous liquidity grab, 4-hour candle is bullish, and there is higher potential for the price to push up right now. We will see. Let's look at pound USD. Pound USD pushing up too. Pound USD makes so much sense on a 4-hour. Look at this. So the current 4-hour candle on pound USD pushing up nice and slow. And it has this liquidity wick. It has this wick on the left-hand side to be filled, and it has this resistance on the left-hand side to be filled. So it kind of makes sense for the price to move all the way up. Oh, and my little brother Ankit is on YouTube. He's saying, wow. Wow, wow. Wowie kawaii. Mr. AK-47. Mr. AK-47. Palin is saying gold is very bullish at the moment. Yep, it is bullish, but for me, it's way clear to take buys above 1791.60 if that's happening. So I'm gonna wait a little bit more. I'm actually going to wait a little bit more. If somebody can work out buys here, man, you guys are amazing. If you can work out buys, I mean, where will you put your stop loss? Right? Where will you put your stop loss? It doesn't make sense, does it? All right, so if you actually look at the 30-minute candle, look at this. So the current 30-minute candle has actually broken above 1784.90 level, above this resistance level. If the price could successfully close above, there is a higher chance price can break out of the channel, and the clear range on the left-hand side could be actually achieved, right? So this could be achieved. There is a chance that could be achieved. just have to wait and see at least a 15-minute candle to close. So let's see, this 15-minute candle is going to close in the next 1 minute. For example, right here, I mean, this roughly drawn channel, right, has been here, and we want to see if price actually engages with the top part of the channel. If gold starts rejecting the top part of the channel, there is a chance price can push down from there. But let's see, for example, if I actually erase the channel, let's erase the channel for one time. What do you see? What do you see? You see a resistance around here. Maybe a candle close above 1784.90 is a great way to start for building biases for buys. Okay, until then we gotta wait. Gotta wait. Until then the channel may be acting out. Maybe it could be the case here. Bum bum bum. Ooh, look at this. Look at how the price is acting near the channel. Look at how this roughly drawn channel is acting out. Do you see this? Do you actually see this? Wow, my gold chart on my terminal is froze. It's frozen. My gold chart on my terminal is frozen, man. Come on, dude. That's why I want to change my brokerage, see? It just froze. There's nothing happening here. There's literally nothing happening here. My gold chart has frozen like crazy. Come on, gold, buddy. What's wrong with you, gold mate? Goldie mate in my terminal. Yeah, I mean that's why I want to change this brokerage. We will see. We'll see if Dominion market is actually going to be the best for me or not. We will see. Oh man, everything is frozen right now. Everything is frozen. Even the pound yen is frozen. Come on. Man. Come on, dude. For real? For real. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on, mate. no. Yeah, anyways, I am not happy about it. Really not happy about this. Really not happy about this. Anyways, we are back in the stream, and looks like gold has been pushing up above 1784.90, and looks like the channel has been respected here. We only roughly drew the channel before, and looks like, look at this price in about that channel vicinity, tapped that channel and rejected it heavily. Heavy rejection. After tapping in about 23 pips of rejection. Oh man, there's definitely something wrong here. Anyways, we are 20 minutes in the New York session already. 20 minutes in the New York session. Let's just have a look at pound yen, and let's see what's pound yen doing at this point in time. So pound yen going into the 4-hour time frame has 39 minutes left for its close, and looks like it's got this long wick on the bottom, and that could serve as a liquidity grab, and the prices can push it even higher, right? Obviously there has been a hardship around these section of the price. Look at this hardship. But we will see if this liquidity on the bottom could actually push the price even higher. So we will definitely see. Definitely see. So the current 2-hour candle has 38 more minutes left for its close. It's still staying bearish. Obviously, we capitalize on the counter trend sort of idea, and for now it's just ranging side by side. I mean, gold pushed up. Gold definitely pushed up. Let's see what gold is doing. Is gold moving anywhere? Yep, gold is pushing up towards the channel section one more time. Let's look at 30 minute. 30 minute has 8 more minutes left for its close. So the question that we're going to ask this current 30 minute candle in gold is this 30 minute candle going to close above this area for the price to move up? Or is it actually going to close below? That's the question. Because this is the first 15-minute candle, first 30-minute candle that has actually closed, that has actually broken 1784.90. Just trying to see if the price maintains a posture to move upwards. So from this recent rejection from the left-hand side, the range on the top side is about 17 pips, and then 20 pips, and then 30 pips, and more 40 pips. So we will see how the pushes in gold are coming in. Oh my god, my terminal is so bad. It's just frozen at this point in time. Just frozen. Nothing. Honestly, dude, come on. And when I send them the video, because I'm actually taking a video of my terminal too, just in case anything goes bad, I'm actually taking a video of my terminal too at the same time as it's happening, right? So when I send them the video, when I send them the photo, they don't do anything about it. Come on, man. You guys can do better. Anyways. Man, you can't believe how this terminal is working right now. It's just frozen, man. Come on. Honestly, dude, come on. Even my mobile terminal, it's frozen. Can you actually believe it? It's just frozen. Man, you must be kidding, right? Come on, dude. Come on, mate. Come on. Wow. It's just funny. So trying to take as much as screenshot as I can so that I can send these guys what's happening. It's very interesting, to be honest. Wow. Come on, mate. Come on. Don't do this to me. Oh my god. You must be kidding, right? Ah, my god. Anyways, let's just focus here. All right, so the current hourly candle in gold actually rejecting the top of the range, and the prices are heading below 1784.90. If prices could break the bottom bit of the range, I would love to see if the prices could fall down, because that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm actually looking for. If the prices could fall down, that will be something lovely. That'll be something lovely, because on a daily sort of a time frame, the bias is still a sell. The bias on a daily time frame is still a sell. Let's see. If the candle could flip bearish, that will be even better. Right? Maybe there is a very less volume in gold. That's why it's moving in a such fashion. We will see. Oh my god. Oh, you can't even believe it. You honestly can't even believe it. Oh my god, how do I show you guys? Oh, come on, man. Dude. I'm trying to keep my eyes open for selling sort of scenario in gold, and be careful. Gold's around 945. We got PMI data. Okay. So take a screenshot, and send this to the guys. Take a screenshot and send this to the guys. 1784.64. Huh. Come on. Okay. Yeah, too bad. All right, so the gold is trying to move down, rejected the top of the channel, and trying to move down nice and slow here. If the prices starts breaking the channel, and a possible retest around the channel could be a nice sign for sell. My terminal is literally freaking broken, and I've taken like in about 100 screenshots now, and I'm gonna send all of these to the broker. And you know what they would tell me? They would tell me, oh, sorry, technical issue cannot be fixed. We will check in your terminal in the next 24 to 48 hours. And they would say there was no issue in our section. Sorry about that. Oh my god. Come on, dude. Yeah, looks like gold's gonna push down here. There is a high chance any of the price breaks the channel, and on the retest of the channel there is a high chance price can continue down, because this not only is a price action aligning with the channel, but look at this. Look at the way the current daily candle is rejecting the top. Obviously, we have some news coming around in the next few minutes, but man, there is a higher chance it's going to push down. There is a higher chance it's going to push down. It's pushing nice and slow at this point in time. Look at the way it's pushing down. So if this 5-minute candle close, ooh, it's dropping down. Come on. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. Ah, man, gold's going to drop here. Gold's going to drop. More than likely, gold's dropping. Honestly, man, I hate this terminal right now. I hate these guys. And I hate this terminal. And this has not only happened once. This is like several times. This is one of the several times it has happened to me. Come on. Man, oh man. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to withdraw the money this night. And I will try and deposit the money in Dominion market account. I'll see if I can actually do that via crypto, because crypto is fast. Look at the way the previous 30-minute candle rejected the top, right? So there's a higher chance prices may continue even lower here. So the way we have broken the channel, and look at the fashion how the prices have rejected the top. There is a higher chance for the price to continue down than anything else right now. We have broken the channel. If this 5-minute candle successfully closes outside the channel on the retest of the channel and price flipping bearish, that is a really good chance of sell. But I mean, yeah, this shitty brokerage, shitty terminal, shitty terminal. Wow. And it shows me so did the market close, man? What happened, right? Fuck these guys. Honestly, fuck these guys. Look at this. I want to show you guys what happened. Can you guys see? Can you guys in the YouTube see? Look at this. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this gap here? What is this problem? What is the exact problem here? How in the world is this gap here? So the liquidity feed from here to here, my brokerage didn't even receive it. Didn't even send me the signal. So that's why I'm going to change the brokerage. Guys, the brokerage, guys, if you want to know why I changed my my brokerage, this is the reason. And this is not the first time I've actually talked with you guys about it. What is this? What is this? Yeah, come on. I'm not going to stay with you guys. Not going to stay with you guys. Not at all. Too bad. Too bad. Look at this. Do you see that? Do you see the gap? Do you see the gap? The guys in the YouTube. Isn't this shit? Come on, man. I'm going to share this with the guys in Zoom as well. Look at this. Can you guys see this? Can you guys actually see this? And look at the price. It just froze. It just froze. Man. What in the world is this? What in the world is this, dude? Dude, what in the world is that? Look at this. I'm going to show you the chart from and now all of a sudden it started moving, right? Look at this. All of a sudden it started moving. What is this? What is this? So in about 40 pips, it didn't even show me what happened, right? So what's wrong? Come on, mate. Come on. Bullshit. Come on, dude. No, that's not only going to make their reputation bad, but whoever is going to ever ask about the brokerage for me, I'm not going to recommend them. I'm definitely never ever recommending them to anybody. So, sorry, mate. Look at this. What is it? What is that? Oh. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, anyways. Pretty upset. I'm pretty upset. Upset about it. And, so... Alright, so, but the gap is not that big. Okay, Ricardo says, I have IC markets and it also froze, but the gap is not that big. Yeah. It's pretty bad. Yeah, so, look at this. We have actually broke that channel, and right now, retesting that channel, and with this broken terminal, I am not going to take a trade right now, but obviously, sales do make sense. You know, whoever is looking into a 4-hour, whoever is looking for a daily flip, maybe this could be an early sign where the candles have rejected the top of the channel and broken out of the channel, and this price is actually retesting the channel at this point in time. So there is actually some chances that, you know what, price can actually push down. So gotta wait for this 4-hour candle to sort of close. If this 4-hour candle with the liquidity wick on the top could close bearish, there is a higher chance prices may continue down. You just gotta wait a little bit more, you know, and yeah, that is the best. Yeah. Any other pairs moving right now? Let's see. Pound yen moving up, way consistent. Look at this. Candles printing bearish. Candles printing bullish and bullish right at this point in time. There is this liquidity, huge liquidity wick on the bottom, and prices moving up. We have this flash services, sort of a PMI in about 1 hour from now. Maybe that's gonna move the market somewhere. So. Yep, look at the candles retest, right? So this is actually lovely, right? So in relation to the channel, price broke outside the channel. This was the first candle that retested the channel. There is a higher chance for the price in gold to move down than anything else. If anybody is trying to build biases for gold, I mean, looking at the recent price action, yep, sales may be coming in. Sales may be coming in. Look at the way the candles are rejecting that channel in 1 minute. Yep, looks like prices in gold are pushing down. So here's the thing what I'm gonna do, right? So I've actually secured my first trade in pound yen with 10 pips stop loss and some managed runners. So at this point in time, I'm actually going to call it a day, and I will try and shift my account to Dominion Markets right tomorrow. So there's no chance I want to stick with this brokerage. Honestly, not going to hang around these guys. Looking really funny, you know, almost like a B booking brokerage right there. Not funny at all. It's playing around with people's money, and so that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm actually going to call it a day. I hope you guys got your trade to that counter trend sort of idea on pound yen, and I hope you guys secured. Don't overtrade and don't over risk until tomorrow. So we're gonna come back next day tomorrow, and we will see what's gonna happen. We will try and attack the market the same way we do every time. and that will be lovely. The prices in gold for now still hanging around that channel. So yeah, please don't overtrade, don't over risk. Ask that same question to yourself, and ask yourself that is this necessary to overtrade and to over risk right now? No, not at all. Just wait for the market to move consistently. That's all. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Tariq says, Jure is saying, thanks Anuj, yet time to get off the chart. Tariq says, thank you Anuj, it's a green day for me. Amazing, I love that spirit. And Jure says, gold just, yep, it freaked a lot of people today, and it's not good. I know. So this is the time where I call it a day, and thank you everybody who showed up. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. And we're going to call it a day. We're going to show up to the charts tomorrow and attack the market the same way we do. Until then, I will shift my balance, all of my balance, to Dominion market. And we're going to start another fresh journey in that brokerage. And hopefully it's going to be beautiful. All right. So until then, take it easy. Take care. And I will see you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good rest of the day, everyone. Yep, Ricardo is correct. Have a beautiful day, everybody. And this is the time. This is the final time. And everybody, just give me a second. Da 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 da.